Now, baby, you know when you step into Granny's house. Come on in, beloved.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the truth at the door. Don't wipe to the floor. This ain't no bedtime story, no cookies and milk. It's a straight shot of wisdom, smoother than silk. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Pull up your Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Oh, pull up your chair, let the stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep. Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to be. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to be. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to be.
Granny ain't scared, and you better not be either. Welcome to Granny's house.
Welcome to Granny's house. How y'all doing? How are you doing tonight? We are at season 2, episode 21. You probably saying, Granny, we've been hanging together this long. Yes, we have been hanging together for 2 seasons. So before we get started, tonight's episode is called what? Faith looks crazy, right? Until it works. Faith looks crazy until it works. So what we're gonna do is go like we do every week and read the what? The rules. Y'all gonna read the rules. The rules like follow and share, like follow and share. We do not gatekeep at Granny's house. Welcome to Granny's house on Facebook. Welcome to Granny's house on YouTube. If you're there right now, stop and give me some thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And also what? Subscribe. It's free. What? They call me Granny on TikTok. They call me Granny on YouTube. They call me Granny on Lemonade. They call me Granny on Instagram. And if there's any other place that they got, I'm on there too, right? They call me Granny. It's across the board. Also, click the link, what? To purchase the book. Click the link that'll be in your if you're on Facebook to purchase the book. Welcome to Granny's House. All images and words spoken or written do what? Belong to Granny. Your attendance is your approval. Whatever. We got that out the way. Let's say hey to all our TTs. Who's ever is here. Ooh, and Granny's House said what? Take a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hit the like button if you are walking in right now. Hey, Kalika and Hadia, welcome. Go to bed. Go to bed. Tonight we are talking about what? Faith looks crazy until it works, right? It looks crazy until it works. Because what? Some of us are in a season where our faith is being tested. What? Your faith is heavy. And you're being heavily tested. Well, I'm saying your lack of faith is heavy, right? That's why we're having this conversation. You've been praying, trying, believing, and honestly, what? Some days it still look crazy. Why? Because the money ain't matching the vision. No, the money don't match the electric bill all the time, right? The money don't match the electric bill. The support is not matching the effort. You try and you try, you try. The progress ain't moving as fast as you hoped. The people around you are starting to look at you what? Sideways. Don't be looking at me crazy. Why? You still believing for that? And they ask you, "Ooh, you still trying to get that? Why you wasting your time?" But tonight, what? Tonight, faith has never required public approval. No, it didn't. And y'all go, Granny, you jump right into it. Yes, I did. We got a long show tonight, right? Faith has never required public approval. See, everybody loves the testimony after it works, right? Everybody claps after the breakthrough. Everybody reposts the success. Girl, I did it. I'm blessed. After the struggle is over. But can you still believe when it's uncomfortable? Do you post that same you're going through it as you do when you get out of it? Get your journals ready. Can you still move when you don't see evidence yet? Can you still move? When you don't see evidence. Think about that one. That's a question I'm going to ask later. Can you still trust the process while life looks uncertain? Because that's real faith. And tonight we're going to talk about protecting our peace. Keeping your energy what? High, and silencing fear. Rebuilding your confidence and learning how to believe. What? Bigger, even after disappointment. Because some of us are closer than we really think, than we even understand or even know. We're right there. We're right there. And listen to this. What? The enemy loves when people quit too early. So come on. Tonight, we're not going to be discouraged. We're not going to be distracted. We're not going to be emotional. We're going to keep all the negative thoughts away. We're going to wake up if we're tired. And we're going to stop comparing ourselves to other people and doubting our own purpose. Not tonight. Tonight, we're choosing faith over fear. And that's our words for tonight. Faith over fear. Peace over panic and growth over excuses, right? Growth over excuses. So healing over hopelessness. Are you ready? So pull up your chair, beloved. Grab your tea, get your water if you don't got it. Get your journal because you should have already had it. And let's talk. We got a lot to talk about because faith may look crazy right now. But baby, just wait till it works. Just wait till it works. Let's see who's came in the door with us. Hey, beloved. Happy to see you, TT. So we said what? Tonight, faith looks crazy until it works. So what? Faith doesn't always feel powerful. No. And I got a lot to talk about that because I was testing in my faith today. I was tested. And I caught myself. A dear friend of mine, we were talking, and she told me, she said, you know what? I don't know what your problem is. She said, all you need is some faith. I know you got tons of it, right, Granny? And I looked at her and I was like, ooh, thank you for the nice little kick because I needed that. I needed that because why? Faith was looking scary to me. Because sometimes faith is scary. Sometimes faith is scary. Why? Because we're scared to go to the next level. I know that's what my problem is right now. The faith that I need, I'm thankful other people have it. And I was able to pull off somebody else's lamp oil because I was getting a little doubt. I was doubting for a second. And somebody said, no, come on, we could do it, we could do it. And I was like, oh, man, we should rein it back a little bit. When usually I'm the one that's running. We could do it, we could do it. So as I was talking to my sister, she said, oh, no, ma'am. She said, if you ain't got nothing else, hold on to your faith. She said, pull it tight to you. And that's where tonight came from. That's where tonight came from. So we thank you, Sister Monique the Rap Star, for giving us this title tonight. Sometimes faith looks lonely. Yeah, sometimes you be by yourself while you're going through it, right? Because when we say other people looking at you kind of side-eye because they don't understand what faith looks like. Faith sometimes means believing before the evidence even shows up. Can we do that? Can we believe before we even see it happen? Huh? Or are we waiting because we got to see it, touch it, and feel it and smell it? We're going to get there too. We're going to get there. Everybody celebrates the blessing after it works. After the blessing works, oh, we know everybody can tell you all about the blessing. Girl, I got it. I did it. I'm just blessed. I got me a new car. I'm blessed. But we didn't talk about how you had to work them 3 jobs, all things you had to do to get there. We forget that part, right? We forget that part. So everybody celebrates the blessing after it works. But nobody talks about how crazy it looked while you were believing in it, right? While you were believing in it and while you were holding your faith. Nobody talks about all the things you had to go through to get to where you are now or where you're striving to be, correct? Well, I'm striving to be. Why faith looks crazy. Why does faith look crazy? Ooh, how you doing? He said, I'm all here for it. Well, Walaikum salam. I'm glad you are, because me too. I was telling them if you just not got here, that my faith was tested. And somebody hit me and they had to hit me in the head real hard and bring me back to my understanding. And I said, if I am dealing with this, maybe some of my uncles and my TTs could use this too. Correct? Hey, beloved, I'm happy you here. Hey, beloved. And somebody says, what is that? Callie Homesteaded. Oh, hey, how you doing, beloved? She said, you're not by yourself, Mom. I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm not. Faith requires movement before comfort. Faith requires movement before comfort. And I used to always hear my mama say, you can't be sitting around the table waiting for bread to fall out the sky. Just sitting there, I know God gonna give it to me. I know He'll give me some bread. I know He'll give me some bread. But you ain't get up and do nothing to what? To make the bread. Now He done gave you the flour. He done gave you the water. And you sitting on the table with the flour and the water just sitting there. Ain't mixed it, molded, nothing. Don't have no motion. Hey, Alana. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. How you doing? And I'm happy you here too, boo. I'm happy you here. What? Faith looks crazy. Well, we said faith requires movement before the comfort. Good example is Mr. Noah. What did Noah do? Noah built the ark when? Before the rain came. And what did they do to Noah? Hey, beloved. What did they do to Noah? Oh, they laughed at him. Oh, he's crazy. Are you crazy? You gonna listen to God telling you to sit there and do what? And walk around building this ark? Ain't no water coming, boy. It ain't raining in forever. But Noah kept what? He believed in God and he had his faith. My faith says, keep hammering, keep hammering, keep hammering. Because when that water comes, what? This is the ghetto version of Noah. So don't be reading the Bible going, Granny, you said that. No, it don't. It's my version. But Noah kept hammering. And he had what? He had faith that God told him what He told him. That it's going to rain. So build that ark because what? They're going to be floating real soon. You hear me? Because they ain't paying attention. They're going to be floating. But people laughed at him. They laughed because they did not understand his assignment. Because what? His assignment was not for everyone. Y'all better get ready. Sometimes your fear needs proof. Why does our fear need proof, Granny? Why? Because we don't believe in the unseen. I'm going to show you how weak our faith is. We take a breath. You can't see that air, but you know it fills your lungs. Y'all better come on now. But you can't sit back and have that. We don't have that kind of faith. The same faith that we had that with that air that we don't see. Fear needs proof. But what? Faith moves anyway. So while you need sitting around with your fear, waiting for somebody to show you all the analytics and all the numbers and all the things that go around. God said, what? Have a little faith. I'm gonna move anyway. I'm gonna make it happen. So we're gonna let our faith move anyway tonight. Y'all better come on, hit the chat tonight. Most people believe what they can see. They only believe what they can see. Why? I have the maintainer. That's what I call him. He's mine. But he always says, we only believe in the feel, the touch, and the smell. He says that means that it has to be tangible for us to believe in it. And that's why our faith is so low, because we have to see something, evidence or something, or proof of something before we can even believe in it. Or have faith in ourselves to that level, right? That's why most dreamers, like Mr. Noah, get mocked and teased because others don't see what you see. And they're surprised at how you sitting here with all that faith. We don't see what you see. How you know that's going to happen? Who told you it's going to happen? Hold your faith, y'all. Hold your faith. Sometimes you just have to what? Let God fix it. Because if you fix it, what? You're going to jail. If I fix it, I'm going to jail 90% of the time. Y'all already know me. I'm going to leave that one here because we'll come back to that one again. If I fix it, what? I'm going to jail. So we're going to have some faith that I don't fix it. I'm going to hold on and let God fix it. I'm going to hold on and let God fix it. Faith will separate you from what? Negative people. Faith will separate you from negative people. Because why? You say some people only support what makes sense to them. And you go tell people all about your dreams and all about your aspirations, and they go, "Ooh, I don't see it." And you sitting there, and you all hurt. You know, I bore my soul and told them everything I know, all the things I want to do, but they don't see what you see or what God is implanting in you. And then what? You sit around all these negative people and all their negative talk and all their negative words, and you allow that to enter into your own, and you stop. I know I'm not the only one that's done this. Come on, I'm not the only one that's done this. Everybody can't go where you're going. So sometimes it's best to keep our ideas and all of our wishes and aspirations to ourselves. Manifest it first. Work on it. What we said, fakes without work is dead. Work on it. And let them see it, because they only believe in feel, touch, and smell anyway. So let them see it as you're doing it and as it manifests. Your vision may not make sense to broke-minded people. And go back to last episode, we said we don't talk butterfly language to caterpillar people, right? So your vision may not make sense to people who are what? Who don't see or have the same vision that you have. A good example. You're starting a business with no money, and what they go, "Girl, you crazy. You better wait till you and hold on to your job. And you better go and get a loan. And you better do this. Why would you even do that? What if it falls? And what if this happened? What if that happened? What if it just doggone work? What if it works?" Another example. People go back to school later in life. And that was me. I went back to school at 35. And you go, "Great, that's not old." But for me, it was, because I was already 4 children deep. It's a Mr. Fly up in here. I don't know who let him. I'm gonna knock him out in a minute. 4 children deep I was in. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go back to school. And when I went back to school, before I got there, people go, "Oh, are you crazy? You're too old. I mean, don't you realize that you being that old, are you going to be able to sit up in the class? No. What you even going for?" I'm glad I didn't listen to them negative-minded people and I pushed them out my ear. I'm glad I didn't. Healing after heartbreak. Healing after heartbreak is one that we're going to have a whole show on later. Because healing after heartbreak, honestly, is that breaking point that we don't realize. Either we're going to have faith that I'm going to be okay, or we either crack. And a lot of us don't make it past heartbreak because why? We end up crashing because we don't have faith that God has something better for us, or that He was bringing me through something or showing me something to come back on the other side even better than when I started, right? My TT says, stand around like-minded people. I love to be around people I can learn from. Me too, sis. And I'm going to tell you the easiest way to get people who are negative off the phone, start talking about some money. Start talking about some work. Start talking about getting up and doing something besides telling us who the baby daddy is on divorce court. That's their business. Leaving a toxic relationship. People don't understand that when you do that. And they go, well, he's a good man, Savannah. You don't know how good he was, Mama. You didn't live with him. Or you didn't live with her. You don't know how she made me eat spaghetti every day. That's her business. Last example I have right now is believing life can improve after failure. And if you don't believe that, go watch last episode. We do know that we do not have failures. We have what? Life learning experiences. And those life learning experiences are things that we're going to start learning how to pull from. So it does not shatter our faith when we start going through these life learning experiences. Am I correct? Y'all better come on. Sometimes God will give you the vision, but He won't place those people around you. And you go, why am I by myself? Well, because what I am putting in you, everybody can't make it where you're going. And I don't need a bunch of people doing a whole bunch of this while I'm trying to work on you. Correct? I don't need all them people talking to you while I'm working on you. You better talk to them dream killers. Dream killers. And we know a lot of those. We ain't going to call them by name tonight, right? We're not going to call them by name. God doesn't always take you out of the problem. He stretches your faith by taking you what? Through the problem. I'm gonna leave that one there for a minute for some of y'all that read slow like me and with public school. He stretches your faith by taking you through the problem. So that means He don't want you to run from it. He wants you to go through it. And then how deep is that? What she said, He's stretching your faith. And when you stretch your muscles, those of us that go to the gym after a period of time, what happens? They start to what? Grow. Y'all ain't paying attention. They start to grow. People turn, and kill their own blessings. How people turn good things away from them and kill their own blessings. That's why I have y'all as my therapist. Negative self-talk is the first thing that we do that kills our blessings. My sister says, spaghetti is my stretch meal. Which I'm not coming cooking for a few days. My children probably do not eat spaghetti now as adults because of me and that stretch meal. You better leave me alone. Negative self-talk. The first thing we say is these devil words that I hate. I can't. If you are the king or queen of I can't, put that in your trash can tonight if you have your journal. And we are not going to use the word I can't anymore. It's a devil word, right? The next thing we always say to ourselves is, it'll never happen. Why should I even try? It'll never happen. Really? It can't happen if you don't try. Or I'm too old. Why even try? I'm old. I'm getting older. It's, I'm going to leave that for them young folk to do. Have you seen some of these young people? Do you trust to leave them in charge of the rest of your life? I have faith in some of them. My faith is very little. So that's why we having the show tonight, to get some faith in some of these that's going to be left in charge of us when we get senior citizens. Oh my God, it's scary. Nobody will support me. And that was my fear that I've been facing. Will people support me? I know that's a lie because I see y'all here tonight. But then as I'm going through different endeavors, you question, well, they may not understand what I'm doing. So they won't support it because maybe they feel you're going off the mark or you're losing your mind. And people go that way. They go, oh, why would you do that? Why would you say that? Well, my mission that I'm being put on may not be something that you'll understand because it's not a mission that we may not walk all the way through together. And that will be the same for you. It's a lot of things that a lot of people around you that are not going to make it with you to the end of this journey. There may be what? For that season. And if they're in that season, hopefully they're in that planting season so we can get some of this harvest, correct? And hopefully they're in the planting season. Speaking fear all day long to yourself. And you go, no, I don't, Granny. No, I don't. Yes, you do. We all speak fear, and we don't even realize we're speaking fear to ourselves. You can't constantly feed panic and chaos and do what? Expect peace. You can't do that. I know sometimes I can go to bed and I have a head full of all kind of madness, and usually something that I allow to disturb me all day. 90% is fear, or 90% is some chaos that I was involved in I should have left alone. And you do what? You'll take that into your sleep. And you go, why I can't sleep? Why I can't sleep? Well, you was involved in a whole lot of hairy-carry for a whole day. And then you think that you can honestly lay your head down and go sleep peacefully? I don't think so. I don't think so. My sister, we're cooked. Surrounding yourself with doubters. And what our brother say, he says spirit killers and dream killers. We are not going to surround ourselves with those kind of people. What anymore? Why? Because misery loves company. And you have some people around you that are just walking miserable. And no matter what you say or do to them, that's just how they're going to be. And them same people, every time you bring them something, girl, I'm about to go, this beautiful fabric, I'm about to make me 3 dresses and I'm going to sell them and I'm going to get this one. Ooh, why you pick that color? People don't even wear dresses no more. But why'd you allow the people to invite you to that miserable party? So next time you find one of them dream killers and them spirit killers and the miserable people that invite you to their party, deny the invite. No, I'm not coming. Hang up the phone as soon as they come. Why? Because negative people drain your faith. As your faith is just growing and growing and growing, and you was there. You were almost there, and somebody said, ooh. Nobody gonna buy you a little this. Ain't nobody gonna nobody. Isn't there enough of that on the market already? That's what I hear all the time. It's saturated. No, it's not saturated. There are 15 different people selling wheat bread at Ralph's. And none of them 15 worry about if you're gonna buy their bread or not. And they all got the same ingredients, unless they put some nuts or something else on it. But all of them have their bread on that shelf. And they have the faith that you're going to buy it. They're not worrying about an oversaturated this and oversaturated and 10 other people doing that. Y'all are listening to me tonight. A next thing that we do is we quit too early. We quit too early. We have no consistency like we used to. We were consistent with the little children. We was consistent in begging mama for whatever we wanted, right? You were consistent when you wanted something. And then we got older and we just quit. We started quitting. And we don't realize that a lot of us are quitting right at the breakthrough. Right at the breakthrough. I've talked about it before. There's this little, I hate to use the word little, but there's this picture that I like. And there's 2 gentlemen. And they both have a pickaxe in their hand. And it's separated, one side and your side. But this guy, he just keep picking and picking and picking. But this guy quit. But the guy that quit was right there at the diamond. He was right there. And he quit. And that's us. We quit right before we're at the breakthrough. And a lot of times we're right at our growth spot. We're about to heal a little bit more than we were yesterday. And we quit. And we do what? Yes, sis, we get comfortable. And when we quit and get comfortable, you know what happens? we end up have to come back and start all over again. And now we've done what? We wasted time, energy, and we lose faith because we have to start all over again. But we did it to ourselves. Yes, we are. We did it to ourselves. Tonight is a look in the mirror show, right? Because I'm looking at y'all, and as I look at y'all, I can see myself. So it's a look in the mirror show tonight. Stop comparing your journey to someone else's journey. Stop comparing your day 10 to someone else's day 10. Everybody's timing is different. Your timing is not going to be her timing. And you go, well, I did the same thing she did, and I had the same exact day and the same exact time, and why mine didn't work? Well, it wasn't your time yet. And we go, what you mean it's not my time yet? What you mean it's not my time? Why? Well, that's not my time. Well, when it's your time, you'll know. And when it's your time, you will definitely have it, correct? It will definitely come to you. This is not the end. Why? Greater is coming. God has more for you. There is a harvest with what? Your name on it. So you be encouraged. You be encouraged. Do not quit and stop comparing yourself to others. We talked about this last season. What? Comparison is the thief of joy. So don't rob yourself of your joy, of your faith, because you're comparing your day 1 to Susie so-and-so's day 20. She been doing it for 20 years and you just started. Celebrate your small win, baby girl. So you can't grow in an environment that constantly feeds your fear. If you're constantly feeding your fear and your worries and your, oh my God, and my angst, how do we expect to grow? How do we expect to grow? I have to talk real to y'all tonight. I have to talk real because it was affecting me. And it was affecting me so bad. I was sitting in almost a little panic state for a minute today because I was like, wow, I've been begging God for this and asking him for it. I done went through the hard parts. I done went through all these parts. And now I'm right close to it. And he's about to show it to me. And I'm getting scared. We can't do that. We can't do that. We cannot be scared. Oh, we already passed our halfway mark. I've been going slow today. Oh, this may be a part 2, right? Let's see what happened to our little granny.
We are not folding today. God didn't bring us this far to panic now. It may look crazy, but faith always looks crazy before it works. Now go ahead and walk like the blessing already yours.
Granny said, go ahead and walk like the blessing is already yours, because it is. The blessing is yours.
Too busy for this.
The busy mind finds no peace.
But the to-do list is calling.
Then answer with discipline.
Answer with discipline is what Jesus told him. Welcome to Granny's house. It's the halfway mark. I'm so sorry, y'all. I've been running my mouth and forgot to let you know if you're just now coming in. We're at season 2, episode 21. Tonight we are talking about what? Faith looks crazy until it works, right? Faith looks crazy until it works. He says it's not about who did it first, but who can do. Oh, you better tell them who can do it the best. Come on, come on. She said, no, ma'am, Granny not scared, and I'm not either. Granny not scared, but child, you know what? FEAR is real. And like you said, we get so comfortable being in a certain place we are in, and you can see where you're going. But I guess the fear of the unseen. Am I ready? Yes, you're ready. You've been waiting long enough. Am I capable? Yes, you're capable. You done did enough to get there. Stop doubting yourself. And I had to beat myself up today. But I didn't beat up myself too hard. But my sister grabbed me and she said, no, ma'am. Not today. This is not how I know you walk around. So we ain't going to let you do it. Faith versus delusion. Your faith requires effort. We talked about that, right? Your faith requires discipline. And if you see me knock this fly out, that I have faith that I'm going to put him on his back in a minute. Your faith also requires consistency. Consistency. Healing and what? Responsibility. So you have to be responsible for your own faith. Stop waiting for somebody else to give it to you. Your faith is what you desire to have, not what everybody else is looking at, what they see or what they don't see. Examples of this: praying, but you don't apply no effort. Oh God, just let me get a lotto ticket. Let me win the lottery, but you don't buy no ticket. You're gonna win. Come on. Asking for peace, but entertaining all the chaos in the world. Oh, you asking for peace, but you answer the phone knowing that you saw that number. But you knew you was gonna be in for it. But you did what? Girl, let me root my nose in some of that. I'm gonna get a little piece of that today. And then you got what? What you asked for. You didn't want no peace. We like the chaos. The chaos is good, right? It ain't good for us, but we think it's good because we lose so much time, we lose energy, and other things we end up doing. You end up losing your own mental self sometimes because you get so involved in other people's lack of faith. Y'all gonna make me do part 2 because I got a lot to go. Next thing is asking for a blessing, but self-sabotaging yourself. And that's what I was doing. I was asking for a blessing, been asking for it, hit the prayer rug hard every morning, but then got to self-sabotaging myself. Questioning, am I worth what I'm asking for? I know I'm not the only one that has done that, correct? I know I'm not. Faith is not sitting still, waiting for magic. Faith is movement. Faith is movement. So stop waiting on bread to fall out the sky if you don't get up and do no work, right? Come on, what he say? Everything with life has a season. You better come on, go back to season 1 episode. I think that's about episode 20. Is it your season? Is it your season? I rebuke that fly. I rebuke him on his back. You hear me? And he's just disrespectful. That fly's a racist. Answer with discipline. Come on, beloved. Come on, beloved. The inner battle. The war between fear and faith. The inner battle. And then you know what? That's what I was going through as I talked to my therapist, y'all, today. You remember y'all, my therapist. That's how I come on here Tuesdays and Thursdays. The main thing I was dealing with, I was overthinking the process and overthinking what I needed to do. And when I finally sat down, I said, oh, this ain't as bad as it could be. I thought it was. It's going to actually be quite good, right? Anxiety. Trauma response. And you know why we have trauma responses? Because we always go back to, remember last time I did it, it didn't work. Or last time I tried. Or last time I did that. We got to grow past them trauma responses and become a little more healed than we were yesterday, right? Come on, y'all. Disappointment from previous fails. And I don't know why I was walking around with that kind of stank on me because I ain't never did this before. But I guess it was not, how can I say it? You know that what you got and what you're doing may be good for you, but you don't see the value in it because you, like I said, you don't have faith. My faith was lacking. And I know it's some value in it, but I'm waiting for somebody to give me some evidence. And God's like, fool, I put the evidence directly in your hand. How much you need? How much more do you need? Come on. Examples. What if I fail? We already talked about that. I'm not going to say that to myself no more. What if nobody watches? I know that's a lot because y'all here right now. What if they laugh at me? Well, I kind of want y'all to laugh at me. But what if they laugh at me because they don't understand the mission that I'm on or that God has me or he's placing in me? And when I say me, I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about you also too. And what if I'm not enough? And I had to realize, when did I start questioning, am I not enough? The loudest battle is usually where? The one happening right in your own mind. Your own mind. Seeing is believing. My T said, what she's seeing is believing. Seeing is believing, and believing is seeing. Come on, come on. Now we finna change our mind, right? Change what you feed your mind. Change what you feed your mind.
No way this gonna work. The bills due, the numbers low, the people gone. Baby, every miracle looked crazy before it happened.
That's why it's called faith.
Oh, I hate when y'all get spiritual.
He said that's why it's called faith, right? Change what you feed your mind. Stop feeding yourself negativity all day. Number one, we're going to stop doing is what? Stop doom scrolling. We all sit on here and our little fingers just go 100 miles an hour. And when we get on here, we see what? Doom and gloom. And a lot of times it's who baby daddy did this and who baby mama did that. Get off of there. Go read a book. Read a book. Number two is stop gossiping. When you see that certain number pop up on your phone and you be about to cringe, don't answer it. Hit a quick text, girl, I'm busy. Or brother, I'll call you later. But hit the quick text. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Drama people and drama pages. Stop feeding yourself that. If you know that shade room got too much drama for you and you can't deal with it, stay off of there. Stay off of there and get out of Cardi B's life. You hear me? Let her handle her own business. Stop dealing with people with constant bad news. Constant bad news and gloom and doom people. And chaotic people. And don't you be a chaotic person, right? Because you cannot pour poison into your spirit all day and expect God to give you peace at night. It don't work that way. That is an oxymoron. It just don't work that way. But my sis say the sky is not the limit. Our minds are. We can only go as far as our minds allow. You better come on, Alana. Come on, girl. And I need you to rebuke this fly. You hear me? That's good. She said, stay away from the drama. Stay away all the way from the drama. Protect your atmosphere. Your environment matters. Number one, clean your room. I'm talking to myself, right? Because my sewing room is so nasty. I walked up in there. I got fabric everywhere and thread pieces. And I go, why I don't have the desire to sew? Well, first of all, my environment's not clean. And that's the first thing I'm going to do tomorrow, God willing, when I wake up, is clean my room, right? Protect my atmosphere. My peaceful place should not be a place of chaos. I can't find no peace if my peaceful place is crazy. Number two, light a candle sometime. Light the candle. The candle to me is a little bit of peace. And it's also my little feminine little way from myself. And if it smells good, that'll help you also too. Like some aromatherapy. Maybe some smells to help bring you down from some of the chaos or away from some of the people because you're so calm. Number two, play some uplifting music. Don't be like me and they're setting it off, making deals with Chapo and Amigos all day long. You cannot do that all day. Play some uplifting music. And if you're a journaler, if you like to write, get you a journal. Write down some of your dreams and aspirations before you find some of them running mouths and some of them listening ears that become running mouths. Y'all know I have hot flashes, mind your business. Take a walk. Get out of the house and get some fresh air. Another way to protect your atmosphere. And if you don't do it, I don't know why I got to keep telling you, hit the prayer rug, child, and pray. Talk to the one who can change the situation and help to increase your faith. Correct? Next, we're going to do what? Watch our words. Watch your words. Stop saying I'm broke. You ain't broke. Your funds a little lacking, but you ain't broke. Stop telling people, oh, my life is terrible. I wish I had that person's life. Oh, I don't know why I'm sick. And I don't know why I'm doing this. And I don't know why I'm that. But you're still here. Let's be thankful. And stop saying nothing works. Nothing works. Or is it you haven't tried? Right? Pray hardest when what is hardest to pray. Pray hardest when it's hardest to pray. That hit me real today. So we're going to replace some of those negative words. Replace, I can't do it with I'm rebuilding. Replace that negative, another negative word. Replace it with I'm growing. I'm striving. Replace I can't with I'm learning. Mm-hmm. And what? Better is coming. Better is coming. Hey, sugar. Better is coming. How to build your faith daily. How do you build your faith daily? Faith is believing what God says, even if everything in your life is trying to convince you otherwise. So do what? How to build your faith daily. Number one, keep small promises to yourself. First, you keep them to everybody else, but do you keep them to yourself? Number one is what? Make your bed. Because if you make your bed, that means you got to get out of it. Get out the bed, make it up, and that way you won't go back to it unless you need a rest. Nice little nappy poo is okay. But don't lay in there and wallow all day and lose that time that you could have been creating or doing something else. Drink some water. Drinking water helps you mind your business. And it makes skin glow. Pick up a book and read a book sometimes. Read a book. Nothing wrong with a good book. A good book will help you and keep you out of trouble, right? And you'll learn some new words, and you may learn something new. Consistency with all these things will build your confidence. Your confidence will be built, and you'll be what? We'll almost be on our way and removing that fear into our greater faith. And so celebrate all your small wins. Every little step that you make, it matters. Stop going, oh, that was just small. I only lost a pound. That pound meant something. That 1 pound meant that you ate 10 less Oreos. So celebrate that 1 pound. Stop waiting to feel motivated. And that means stop waiting for other people to motivate you. Discipline creates momentum. There's that word again, discipline. Learn to sit in peace. Can you sit by yourself? No, I'm trying though. Oh, I was trying the last couple of days. I said, I'm not going to answer the phone. I'm going to sit by myself. I think I got past 5 minutes. But that 5 minutes I celebrated because that's a small win for me, right? Can you sit with yourself in peace and stop being addicted to chaos and madness? Faith isn't faith until it's all you're holding on to. My sis said, I lost 5 pounds and you can't tell me nothing. Girl, 5 pounds and I'm putting back, you hear me? 5 pounds and I'm going to find my cheetah jogging suit. That's my business. 5 pounds and I'm going to be out there clowning. Gratitude increases your energy. Gratitude increases your energy. Striving hard to learn new lessons. Your gratitude that you woke up today. Gratitude that you learned lessons through your pain. Gratitude for what? Growth. Are we thankful enough? I'm asking for myself. Some of us are blessed, but too distracted by stress to even notice it. And I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Some of us are already blessed. You got a beautiful family, you got children, you may have a good husband, you may have a good wife, and your wife may bake bread, she may cook every day for you, she take care of your children properly, your baby too and can read. Blessed. But we just be so stressed out that we can't even notice all the things that God has already blessed us with. I'm talking to myself, right? Talking to myself. A person who has nothing to lose will help you lose everything you ever worked for. So choose your company wisely and choose what you tell others as you're on this journey, right? How to raise your positive energy. Laugh more. Welcome to Granny's house. More. Rest more. Get you a little nap. It's all right to get you a little nap. Rest more. Stop arguing with everybody. You can't argue with everybody. I know some people like that. That's their business. Distance yourself from draining people. And we just talked about that right there, right? Distance yourself from draining people. Speak life over yourself. Speak life over yourself. Because what? Faith is like your Wi-Fi. It's invisible, but it has the power to connect you to what you need. So speak life over yourself. Give yourself permission to grow. I had to tell myself that. It's okay to grow. It's time to grow. And if you need somebody to give you permission, I'm going to give you permission. You got it from your granny. You have permission to grow. You have permission to pack your bags up out of Negroville and take them to a new station. Yes, you have the right. And do not get an Airbnb back in this land. You hear me? Leave the land of negativity. Stop replaying old pain. You want to raise your positive energy? Stop talking about chapter 2 and move up to chapter 20 with the rest of us. And heal yourself without announcing everything on social media or publicly. Heal in peace and in quiet. And as you heal in peace and quiet, my mother-in-law said one time, people will notice you from far away. You ain't got to tell them what you're doing. Your good works will be seen, what? From afar. My sister said, naps save lives. You better hear me, naps and cuss words. But we can't do those either no more, right? We can't use them cuss words. Peace is expensive. Peace is expensive. So stop giving discounts to people who are full of chaos and chaotic people. Stop giving discounts of your peace to people who don't deserve it at all, right? Take your coupons and put them back in your pocket. Faith is a force inside you, activated by words, belief, and action. Used to change your reality from what? The inside out. Faith is used to change your reality from the inside out.
Listen, discipline, growth, healing, faith. But what about these, though?
Lord, give me strength. They got glaze and sprinkles.
Faith is under attack.
Granny said her faith is under attack. Why you gotta have glazed and sprinkled donuts? That's just the devil. Glazed and sprinkles, boy, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I told God I was overwhelmed. I said that today. And you know what he said? He told me, then stop trying to do my job. Run your lane, Granny. Run your lane. Get out of mine. What? Sweep around your own front door and get out of mine. She said they sure do. Nap saves lives. Nap saves lives. You survived too much to quit now. And some of us are closer than we realize. that our current situation we're in now is not our final destination. It's not our final destination. And just know that our faith is continuing even when the evidence hasn't arrived yet. Even when the evidence hasn't arrived yet. So tonight, as we close tonight, what? Faith looks crazy until it what? Until it works. Faith looks crazy until it works. I need you to hear me real clearly. Do not let this hard season convince you that your life is over. It's not. Don't let the pain of our little if we have a sickness, you're not done. God is healing you. He's giving you a testimony for others. If you may have to leave your spouse, or you may have been dealing with different kind of things that we're dealing with, this is a season. We're going to come out of it, right? God willing, we will come out of it. You have survived some things that should have broke you. Some of the things you and I survived, most people wouldn't even make it out. They didn't even make it out alive. You survived heartbreak. You survived disappointment, rejection, and depression. Fear, failure, and betrayal. Loss. And somehow, just somehow, you're still here. Yes, you are. And that means there is still a purpose connected to your life's lesson. Everything meaningful starts with what? It starts with faith. Before the business grows, you need faith. Before the money comes, you need faith. Before the peace even settles in, there is always a season where it looks uncertain. It does. And that's the part people don't post online. No, they don't. So don't let temporary confusion make permanent decisions for you. I'm asking you to keep praying. Keep growing. Keep protecting your peace like your life depends on it, because it truly does. Keep speaking life over yourself. Keep moving even when it's small. I said, what? Even if you do nothing today, but just make up your bed. Celebrate that win. Because one thing about faith, it always doesn't make sense in the beginning. Sometimes faith looks like applying anyway, or trying again, or even starting over. Sometimes faith looks like you're healing quietly, or resting without quitting. Sometimes faith is believing while scared. And that's what I'm doing. Believing while scared. And tonight I want you to remember this. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. And you are not too old. You're not broken. And your story is not over. Some blessings take time because what? You're being prepared. You're being prepared. So tonight, stop speaking defeat over your future. Stop watering fear and stop feeding negativity. Stop talking yourself out of your own blessings. And start walking like God already planted the greatness inside of you that He already has put inside you. You better come on. Because faith may look crazy now. It does. But one day, that same person who doubted you is going to ask you, girl, how you do that? How'd you pull that one off? Show me. And you're going to smile and say, baby, I just kept believing. That's all I can tell you. I had the faith, what? The grain of a mustard seed. He didn't say a whole mustard seed. He didn't say the mustard seed tree. He said the grain of the little bitty seed, right? So keep believing. Keep believing. And tonight's mantra as we leave out, tonight's mantra is, I will not fear. I will speak louder than my faith. I will protect my what? My peace. I will believe bigger. I will heal boldly. And I will keep moving even before it all makes any sense, right? Even before it makes sense. So Cousin Carmen says tonight, Cousin Carmen comes from Joshua 1:9. Joshua 1:9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Thank you, Cousin Carmen. We appreciate you. That Cousin Carmen says tonight is what we use when it said Queen Mother says. Cousin Carmen is filling in while Queen Mother's on vacation. And she came tonight from Joshua 1:9. Joshua 1:9. Take some time and go back and revisit Joshua 1:9. My sister said not the sprinkles. Girl, you better stop. Amen. Amen. She said, walk it like I talk. See, me and you, we always with the Migos. We don't get in trouble. We the queens of the YNs, right? The YN mamas. Walk it like I talk it. And as I leave out, I'm going to leave out on that because I'm going to make me a t-shirt tomorrow that says, I'm walking it like I'm going to talk it. You hear me? I'm going to walk it like I talk it. I'm so thankful to have you all here. I will see you Thursday at 8 p.m. as we do what we come on every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Clean, come on, like, follow, and share. Like, follow, and share. If you're on Facebook, like, follow, and share. If you're on YouTube, like, follow, and share. And what? Subscribe. It's free. Hit the thumbs up. If you're on YouTube right now, let them know you hang with your granny, and we had a good time. And even though she was in here all in my face, making me look all at myself, I still enjoyed every bit of it tonight. I enjoyed every bit of it. If you're on Instagram, TikTok, and Lemonade, they call me Granny as the moniker. Do not forget. If you would like to purchase a book tonight, you like to purchase your book, it is FatimaNoraBooks@gmail.com. FatimaNoraBooks@gmail.com, and I will send you a link. I'll send you the link. The books are $23. This is a manual. The first of many, because, child, you know, I got a lot going on in my head. I'll see you on Thursday. Like, follow, and share. Like, follow, and share. Thursday, we're going to talk about, are you Cain or are you Abel? And if you're able, are you willing and able? Because we got a big job to do. You hear me? And I got a lot to talk to y'all about. Because I was caning all over the place. I thought I was able, had my little chest all stuck out. And I was just being Cain, smelling like cheap perfume in the elevator. So I got a lot to talk to y'all about Thursday. I need my therapist, so y'all don't leave me Thursday. 8 p.m. Thursday. I'll see you all. And I had a beautiful time with you. May you continue to enjoy the rest of this night. And tomorrow, if you're blessed to see the sunshine, pray first, thank Him, and what? Have a great day on purpose. I love you all. I'll see you and happy and welcome what? To Granny's house.
Unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep, Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house. hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear. We're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear. We're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to